Hello everyone, and we are back for the last session in solving problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations, specifically on work problems. Are you ready to learn? If that's so, let's proceed. For our objective, still, solves problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. These word problems involve situations I've discussed in other word problems. The area of a rectangle, the number problems, the geometric problems. However, these problems lead to quadratic equations. You can solve them by factoring or by using the quadratic formula. And still, we will use the steps in solving problems including quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. And for review, we have these 5 steps: representation, translation, analysis, solution, and okay, today we will try to solve problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations, specifically work problems. We have the problem number 1 here. It takes Jordan 6 days more to paint a house than Josh. If they work together, they can finish the same job in 4 days. How long would it take Jordan to finish the job alone? In order to solve this problem, still, we must follow the steps in solving problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. For step 1, we have the representation. Let X be the days for Josh to paint the house. And let X plus 6 be the days for Jordan to finish painting the house. And for our next step, the translation, we will translate or formulate an equation based from the representation and the problem. So we have here 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6 is equal to 1 plus 4. So here, 1 over the representation of Josh, which is x, 1 over the representation of Jordan is equivalent to 1 over 4. When did or where did we get 1 over 4? On the problem, of course. They can finish the same job in 4 days if they work together. So we have 4 days, 1 over 4. So for analysis, your task is to find the value of x. What is the value of x? First, get the LCD. We will try to get the LCD on the equation and then multiply it to both sides of the equation. And for the solution, we have what is the LCD of 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6 is equal to 1 over 4. So we have the LCD is equal to x multiplied to x plus 6 and 4. Just combine the denominators of the equation and then multiply this LCD to the equation. So we have the 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6 is equal to 1 over 4 multiplied by x times x plus 6 times 4 x plus 6 times 4. So let's try to simplify. X plus 6, 4 multiplied by 1 over x. Makakancel lang yung x here and the x. Ang matitira ay x plus 6 plus 4 which is multiply which is to be multiplied into 1. So we have x plus 6, 4, plus, we will try again to multiply this LCD to the second term. So we have x plus 6, tanggalin lang natin ang x plus 6 doon. So yung x and 4 is to be multiplied to 1. So we have x times 4 is equal to, from this right side, so we have 1 over 4 multiplied to x times x plus 6 times 4. So matatanggal lang yung 4 doon. Ang matitira ay x multiplied to x plus 6. So we have x plus 6. On the resulting equation, we have to simplify. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 6 is equal to 24 plus 24 plus 4 times x is 4x, which is equivalent to x times x squared. X times 6 is positive 6x. Combine the common terms. What are the common terms? 4x and 4x. So we have 8x plus 24 is equal to x squared plus 6x. Now, we still have 8x and 6x. But then, let us try to put x squared and 6x to the other side. So we have negative x squared. Ito, mapupunta sa kabila. So we have negative x squared. Negative 6x. Tas yung dating nasa left side, so we have positive 8x plus 24 is equal to 0. Since wala na, ang matitira doon sa right side natin, since we transpose that into the other side, yung x squared na punta doon sa kabila, and the 6x. So now, let's simplify the common terms. What are the common terms? We have negative 6x and positive 8x. So we have negative x squared. 8 minus 6 is 2. Since the sign of the larger number is positive, so this is positive 2x plus 24 is equal to 0. In our quadratic equation, the values or the sign of a should be positive. So we have multiplying the equation to negative 1, negative 1. So negative times negative, positive, x squared. Negative times positive, negative 2x. Negative times positive, that is negative 24, which is equal to negative 1 times 0 is always 0. From this resulting equation, we will try to find the values of, or the roots of x. What are the roots of x? What method should we use? So, pwede natin gamitin dito ang factoring. So, we will factor. So, the factor of x squared minus 2x minus 24 are, this is equal to 0. What is the factor of x squared? X by x. What is the factor of 24? That if we add, it will become 2. So, what are the factor of 24? We have 8 times 3 is equal to 24. Pero pag pinag-minus natin siya, magiging 8 minus 3 is 5. Di, bawal. 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Pag pinag-minus natin siya, magiging 2. Correct. So we have 6 times 4. What is the sign of our middle term? Negative. So the sign of the larger factor should be negative. This is positive. So using the zero product property, makukuha na natin ang roots of the quadratic equation na x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. So we have x minus 6 is equal to 0. So therefore, x is equal to positive 6. X plus 4 is equal to 0. So we have x is equal to negative 4. Since on our problem, we cannot use negative values of x. We cannot consider that because we always in a work problem we always use positive values of x. So what is the positive values of x? 6. So therefore, ang gagamitin natin ay 6. So going back to our representation, if x is equal to 6, so the days for just to paint the house will be 6 days. Okay? Can you follow? So the days for just to paint the house is 6 days, and for the days for Jordan to finish painting the house would be 6 plus 6 is equal to 12 days. These are now our solution. And for the checking, let's see if our answers are correct. So we have 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 6 is equal to 1 over 4. So 1 over, what is x? 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 6 is equal to 1 over 4. Is it true? 1 over 6 plus 1 over 12 is equal to 1 over 4. So get the LCD. What is LCD of 6 and 12? Of course, 12. 12 divided by 6, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is equal to 1 over 4. So we have now 3. We have now 3 over 12 is equal to 1 over 4. Are they equal? Let's see. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 1 is equal to 12 using the cross multiplication. Are they equal? Yes, so therefore, our answer 6 days and 12 days are correct. So have activity 3 problems for you to answer.